What's going on, YouTube? Back at it with another video. Look, we got killed by animals. 15 horrifying deaths, man. I don't even need to see one to know not to stay the fuck away from them. Honestly, I don't need to see one death to know to back the hell up. But I'm gonna go ahead and watch this for y'all because I want to see how they died, bro. I want to see how you got yourself in a dumb situation to do this. R.I.P. to everybody though that died, because this is real people. But man, damn. Excuse me. Before we get into this video, I need y'all to like, comment, subscribe, turn them post notifications on. Let's get into it. I'm gonna give you 10 seconds to go turn them bells on. 10 seconds to subscribe right now, my mama. 10 seconds. If you subscribe by the time my hand get to 8, you're gonna be blessed. I'm gonna tell God to bless you. They gotta be right on 8 though. Oh my mama. Who did it? Alright, let's do it.
This is the only part of the footage filmed by the team of the underwater director
like
Henry Borse in 1964 that I can show you. The rest of the video is just going to be censored by YouTube for being too bloody. The man attacked by the shark was the director himself. He was diving near Lady Julia Percy Island to videotape seals for his movie, but instead he encountered a cold-blooded predator. When Henry's colleagues rushed to his rescue and got the victim out of the water, they noticed that the shark had chewed off his leg.
Damn.
However, such instances don't stop anyone. In 2014, a giant shark attacked a South African submarine. Fortunately, the predator didn't get to the team, who were just observing whales. Yet sometimes humans consciously...
That nasty ass mouth. Ugh, nigga, I ain't never seen a shark with gingivitis. That motherfucker can't hurt me. You like, what the fuck scratching me? That nigga can't bite through shit with them little... That nigga got gums. Nigga, I ain't never seen no shark with dentures. That nigga need dentures bad. Shark dentures.
...to the team, who were just observing whales. Yet sometimes humans consciously approach wild animals. They hunt grizzly bears, train orcas, rescue snakes,
Like,
and
why?
adopt hippopotamuses as pets. But very often, their confidence
Ew,
and
that's what
adopt
hippo skin look like?
hippopotamuses as pets.
Yuck. Hippo skin look like your nut sacks when you put oil on them or some shit. That shit look nasty as fuck.
Pets. But very often, their confidence in successfully taming the dangerous animal ends in death. So, who of us is most likely to fall prey to a predator?
Damn.
Even if I get eaten by a shark or croc, the main thing I want is that it be filmed. If I died, I would be sad if no one got it on tape. These words are about the most famous TV naturalist, Steve Irwin. There's no way you haven't seen him. He's the fearless blonde, khaki-clad hero who tells us about dangerous fauna and keeps shouting, "Crikey!" Irwin was nicknamed the Crocodile Hunter, but in actuality, he saved animals, was a co-owner of the Australian Zoo, and founded a nature conservation foundation called Wildlife Warriors Worldwide.
Wildlife Warriors, my
Numerous
niggas.
parks, zoos,
Gone,
streets, a ship called M.Y. Steve Irwin, a snail species called Crikey Steve Irwini, and even an asteroid 5...
Crikey Steve Weenie? Why the hell y'all name it that? You could have called it Aaron Shellfish or something. Crikey Steve Weenie. What the fuck is that?
57567 Crikey have all been named after him. It's a shame, though, that you can't explain to a wild animal that you're a world-famous ecologist, and you're not going to harm it.
Even if you
On
did,
September
some people don't
4th,
care about
2006, Steve set off to the Great Barrier Reef to record some footage with a deadly tiger shark for a documentary series called Ocean's Deadliest. Irwin dived and spent quite a long time in the water. But
like,
so
look
far,
at all that, bro. Like, y'all sit there and analyze this right now. Where the hell you gonna go if something just come out of here right here, just out the blue? Literally out the blue. What, you gonna just swim right here? No! You can't even climb that to get up high because you still on level where they at. They can go everywhere. Up, down, side to side. They don't have to jump. None of that. They just come to you. Like, fuck that, bro. We don't have a chance. This is a whole nother world right here. And this shit don't even look right. Oh, my mama, that don't look right. If I was a shark or something, I would think, hit that motherfucker as hard as I can. I ain't gonna lie. If I was a whale, I would hit you with my tail, straight up. I'm coming deadly for you. Fuck these fish that I snack on every day. I want that new shit right there. For real.
Hasn't managed to track down the shark. Suddenly, he noticed a 2.5-meter stingray and decided to videotape it. The footage was a great fit for another project called Bindi the Jungle Girl. The TV show featured his daughter, who decided to follow in her father's footsteps.
I didn't know he had a daughter.
In the show,
he had a son.
she was supposed to tell other kids about wild animals, so Irwin wanted to help her with the video. The TV presenter held the stingray in his arms. He thought there was nothing to fear, since stingrays
my
pose
nigga
almost
died
no
looking
threat
out for
to
his
humans.
kids, bro.
Most
Real.
experts indeed view
Moment of
stingrays.
silence for my nigga Steve. R.I.P. my nigga Steve. On my mama, he was just trying to make his kids, his daughter life better. End up getting killed in the meantime, bro. Damn, my nigga Steve, bro. Fuck Steve Jobs, nigga. We need Steve Irwin back, nigga. Who give a fuck about an iPhone? Life was great without these motherfuckers. Damn.
As docile creatures who attack very rarely and only in self-defense. Most injuries from the bites of the species are localized in the area of ankles and shins and happen when a person inadvertently steps on a stingray that has buried itself in the sand. When Steve raised the stingray in front of the camera to get a...
That's what I'm saying. Like, stingrays got knives on them. Like, it can go through your bones. So, like, and them bitches can hide in the dirt and they get mad when you step on them. Like, nigga, that's like hiding under my carpet in the house and they get mad if I trip over your dumb ass. Like, I didn't know you was there. Like, you can't get mad because I stepped on you and didn't know you was there and you just decided to kill me. Like, not just like, oh, scare me and get back. No, you killed me. Like, I'm dead. Like, do y'all not understand that? You're not coming back. Ever.
A close-up of the creature. The animal probably felt trapped and stung the TV presenter. Despite being very painful, stingray poison is usually not deadly. For a minute, the cameraman, Justin Lyons, panicked but continued filming. Irwin and his crew had an arrangement. If after an animal attack, which is a fairly frequent occurrence in his line of work, the presenter's physical condition deteriorated, he would give his crew a sign. If there's no sign, there's no need to stop the work process. So having filmed the stingray, the cameraman and Irwin returned to the boat, where it became clear that the presenter was having trouble breathing. As it turned out, the stingray had injected its poison right into Steve's chest, exactly where his heart was. It had never happened to anyone before. Because the stingray had hit a critically important organ, Irwin could not be saved. The fans were shocked by the fact that, despite having worked with highly dangerous animals for his entire life, their idol died from an ordinary stingray.
Live by the gun, you die by the gun. Live by the animal, you die by the animal.
Everyone wanted to see Justin's sensational footage, especially since Irwin himself would have wanted this. Nevertheless, Discovery Communications, the network that had facilitated Irwin's career, stated the video can never be shown on television. After the investigation, all copies of the footage were destroyed, except for one, which, as noted in the official statement, was given to Irwin's wife, Terry. Rumor has it that she also destroyed the tape without even watching it. Although there is a low-quality video circulating online called Steve Irwin Last Minute Video, it's unknown whether the footage is real. The ecologist's death became a great tragedy, but we can't say it had been unexpected. Just like the obvious result of Timothy Treadwell's exploratory bear hunt in 2003. Timothy set up camp in spots where grizzly bears lived, and he observed
video.
Some people say they've seen videos.
Every video about any type of like animal death, they bring him up every time. He told the world, if you come down here and you do what I do, you would die. You wouldn't survive. You would die around these bears. So exactly what the fuck he did. He got his ass killed around them bears. Nigga, you thought you was a bear whisperer, nigga? You gonna come across, that's like coming across humans. Like, not all humans is gonna like you. It's gonna be that one that really envy you and want you dead. Everybody gonna have that one enemy. And you don't even know he your enemy. You just like see him as a human and this motherfucker hates you. Animals is the same way. Nigga, you can't train all of them. The fuck? One of them gonna hate you a lot.
Spots where grizzly bears lived, and he observed them, Some people say they've seen videos of him touching the bears and playing with their cubs. Yet the rangers of
You playing with
Katmai
people's
National
kids and
Park,
shit.
where the man was a frequent visitor, warned Treadwell that his methods of studying grizzly bears were not only dangerous, but also illegal, since he put up his tents in prohibited areas, very close to the grizzlies. So, in 2003, this bear enthusiast, as always, broke all the rules and went to the part of the park called the Grizzly Maze. This time, he was accompanied by his girlfriend, Amy Huguenard. It was October, the time when bears stock up on food for the winter, gain fat for hibernation, and act more aggressively. But Treadwell still set up camp not so far from the animals. At some point, the couple stopped contacting their friends and relatives. Then, the helicopter pilot, who flew to the area to pick the couple up from the campsite. Then,
that nigga got a mouth like, we got a 45-95, couple niggers. Yeah, I'm flying in now.
That nigga look like he call you the N-word fast than a motherfucker, then crack open a cold stone. A Keystone Light, nigga. This nigga straight beer drinker.
The helicopter pilot, who flew to the area to pick the couple up from the campsite, saw a horrific scene from above. Disfigured human remains scattered around the tent. The park rangers were informed of the find and rushed to the site of the tragedy right away. There, they encountered an angry grizzly who had to be killed. The animal's stomach necropsy confirmed that it had mauled Timothy and his girlfriend. A camera was found among their abandoned belongings. It had 6 minutes of footage where nothing could be seen, but one could hear the frantic screams of people being torn apart by a grizzly bear. Different filmmakers tried to talk the rangers into sharing the video with them to make a movie about the event using real sound footage. However, the park employees thought it was inhumane. Still, the deaths of people in these 2 stories look logical, however horrible it may sound. Such extreme enthusiasts had 0 chances of staying alive. But how more likely to survive are the people who are skilled at taming wild animals? The training of wild animals has always raised heated discussion. The people in this line of work usually say they try to ensure the animals are kept in the most comfortable conditions possible to avoid causing them pain and stress. The animals often start to forget their life in wild nature, or don't even know about it, being born in captivity. The internet is teeming with viral videos of dangerous animals adorably playing with their trainers, and even gladly doing the tricks they've been taught. But that's not always the case. For example, in the doing the tricks they've been taught.
That made that lion look hard. It looks scary than a motherfucker, that tiger, but damn, it's blind. That nigga can't see shit. He fucking around just attack you because he thought you was something.
But that's not always the case. For example, in this footage, you can see the accident that happened on February 24th, 2010, at SeaWorld Park in San Diego. During a program show, a female trainer, Tamari Tollison, was sitting at the water's edge near orcas named Orchid and Splash. Suddenly, the animals started aggressively pulling her into the water. It was all happening in front of the viewers,
nigga, that's
many
scary,
of whom
bro.
were children. The girl could not break free from the orca's jaws, since each of them weighed at least 3 tons. The other employees also didn't know how to confront the angry predators.
Shoot them bitches. Nigga, we got a human in the water getting dragged. Y'all worried about saving the animal. Nigga, what? How are we gonna stop him? I would have been coming. I gotta wait. Move out the way. Nigga, I would have... Nigga, she would have survived if I was there on my mama. Pull that bitch out the back. Move out the way. Boom. Oh, my mama, it would have been blood. All she would have came out of Kool-Aid like... Yeah. Because somebody grab her now. Cause the best I can do is shoot. I can't get in the water and grab her out of there. So if she floating, y'all need to get in there and get her now. Why I ain't look for this other motherfucker swimming around. Nigga, what? They snatching niggas in? Nigga, this is your job. Imagine going to your job and getting in the pool to swim and then a motherfucking orca just grab your ass. And they like dragging you in. It's 2 of them. They playing this. This is premeditated murder. No search key. I quit. Well, can't. She dead. Damn, RP.
And save their coworker. But then, a trainer called Robin Sheets came up with a rather risky idea to release another orca into the reservoir. It would seem that if the employees had been unable to reason with 2 orcas, There was no way they could deal with 3. But this orca was a dominant one. It approached Orchid and Splash, gave them some kind of a signal, and they let go of the girl. Tamory's life was saved. Nevertheless, sadly, not all sea predator trainers are this lucky. For instance, in the same year,
she got hella lucky. So 2 young niggas was out there like, bro, I'm tired of that, bro. She don't even ride us right, bro. She be having to do all these goddamn tricks, and we don't even like these bitches. Oh God, let's get her ass. So okay, tomorrow, we just gonna drag her, drown her a little bit. We ain't gonna eat her, nothing, just drown her. You know, shit like that. Some 2006 shit. You know what I'm saying? They dapped up, went and did it, and then a big dog came out. Man, let this motherfucker go, nigga. How the fuck you think we eat, huh? How the fuck you think we get sleep at night, nigga? They taking care of us. Let her go, nigga. And she floated her dumb ass back to the top. I'm sorry, I'm bleeding. Help. Nigga, get your dumb ass out that water. Go find another job, bro. These goddamn animals don't love us. For real? They just captured, so they gotta obey.
A similar situation happened at SeaWorld, this time in Orlando. A trainer, Don Brancho, was assaulted by an orca named Tilikum, who weighed almost 5.5 tons. And in this case,
that shit hard
sadly,
how they can do that, though.
The girl could not be saved. The park owners said the animals were looked after in compliance with all the standards, and the orcas were friendly to the trainers before that instance. Yet, according to zoologists, when the animals who had the entire ocean at their disposal get locked in the park's limited reservoirs, they receive psychological trauma that can manifest itself at the most unexpected moments.
Bro, it's like prison,
in addition,
bro.
It's very difficult to control what methods the trainers use and whether they don't hurt the animals during training. For example, in June of 2013, a circus employee, Alexander Crispin, was running with 2 tigers around the place.
I don't know why in the world anybody in their right mind think they can train a lion or a tiger. Nigga, can you train your house cat, bitch ass nigga? No, you can't, because that motherfucker do what they want. That's the thing between a dog and a cat species. A dog is made to be loyal and listen and protect. Cats, they like that little bougie motherfucker. Like, I don't care, nigga, and if you touch my shit, I'm gonna scratch you the fuck up. And they don't care if you bought them or not. They be walking all on your counter and shit. Fresh out the kitty litter, straight on your counter, looking you dead in the eye like, say something. Cause I turn everything over in here. And they get right back to walking regular, like they like purring and shit. Cats like to switch on you whenever they want. Cats they got weird emotions. They like a female, but like a dominant one, but she like to be taken care of, but she too damn dominant, so you can't really even take care of her. You know, shit like that. It's weird. And they the same way in a bigger setting.
Playpen, and using a stick to make the animals run in circles. They had already been taught to do this, so it was just routine training for them. Suddenly, one of the tigers decided it had enough and pounced at Crispin. The animal knocked the man off his feet and continued mercilessly mauling him.
And the fact that they still
Although
jumping
the circus
on each other.
employees hit the tiger with a metal stick to chase it away. In the end, Crispin died of blood loss. Even if a trick with a wild animal went smoothly countless times, you never know when things will go awry. For instance, Ali Khan Samsodin was a Malaysian snake charmer who set records with dangerous animals. In the early 90s, he became famous because of practically living in a small room with 400 cobras for 12 hours a day for 40 days. He was dubbed the King of Snakes and Scorpions. Since one time, he locked himself in a box with 6,000 scorpions for 3 weeks. Still, in 2006, he got bitten by a cobra during one of his shows, and this bite became deadly for him. But how do animals behave with the people who treat them well, or even saved their lives at some point in the past?
Look, he thought he got a kiss. I love the little snake. Love the little snake. Lick me. That nigga tasting your shit. Smelling you and all, like, yeah, I don't like that oil you got on your beard, so I'm gonna let you make it. Nigga, the day you change that skincare treatment, he gonna fuck you over. He just don't like your skincare treatment you got going. That shit don't smell that good to him. He like, man, might hurt my stomach. Might give me allergies or some shit. Yeah, wait till you take that shit off. And it's over with, brother.
Lives at some point in the past. A farmer from South Africa, Marius Els, was famous because of his pet hippopotamus, whom he used to ride like a horse. Marius rescued it from a flood when the animal was still very young, and then he let him stay in his household.
That
Humphrey,
nigga look like
that's how
oil
Els
nut
called the
sacks.
hippopotamus, responded to its name, ate apples out of the palm of his owner's hand, played with them, and let the man brush his
These
teeth.
niggas got a hippo in the
Just
house.
take a look at the teeth of a grown hippopotamus. It can easily chew your arm off. There was talk in the farmer's surroundings that the man treated the hippopotamus not just like an animal, but like a son. Marius didn't consider Humphrey to be dangerous, although everyone else noticed the animal's covert aggression. It attacked cows and even killed one of them. One day, Marius went on a hike with Humphrey and disappeared. Later, his body was found, ironically, in the very same river where he'd once saved the hippopotamus from the flood. Judging from the wounds, the animal had most likely mauled its owner and then dumped him into the water. For some reason, people sometimes think they can replace the mother for young animals.
Yeah,
It might
nigga, you
work with
can't.
domestic animals, but not with wild ones. Still, a wolf trainer at
Nigga,
Colmore
they gonna grow up to be wild. Like, nigga, it's a whole hippo. Like, what do you expect? That nigga grew up, found his he been walked off on that hike before while you not looking, and he been ran into his cousins and shit. Like, you Miss Shirley, baby, we lost you like a long time ago. They said you like over here, da 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 da. We lost you. That's you. And he got reconnected with his family. His family told him what was really going on and how humans is this, and that. So he brung you out there, let you see everybody. Oh, this is your mom. This is what's wrong, da da da. And then he was like, all right, time to go home. You killed his ass, dumped him in the water, and it was like, who did it? I don't know. And you blended in with the rest of the motherfucking hippos, and now you living wild. But you really weaker than all them. But they love you because you got human smarts. Yeah, that's what it was. On some movie shit.
with domestic animals, but not with wild ones. Still, a wolf trainer at Kolmorden Wildlife Park disagreed with this statement. In 2012, a woman, whose name the media chose to keep undisclosed, decided to visit the den of the wolves she'd communicated with back
got a
when they
better
were pups.
chance with a wolf
It's
than a
unknown
lion,
how
but
much
that
time
motherfucker
had
wild,
passed
too.
since their last
Get
encounter,
your regular
but her
dog.
colleagues admitted they occasionally visit even the wild animals of the park so that they get accustomed to humans. Being sure the wolves would recognize her, the woman set out to see the animals alone and
Yeah.
spent quite a long time.
Hell no. Fuck no. Like, dogs you can train. And one thing if you don't know, like, when you got a dog and you just can't train this motherfucker don't listen, because some dogs like to feel alpha. You know, that's the thing about a dog. It's about feeling alpha. Nigga, you get that dog, nigga, and you wrestle that motherfucker. Like, do that one day. If your dog just don't listen, you know you can really beat that dog ass. Nigga, grab that motherfucker, and grab it and bark at it or some shit, and let him know, like, nigga, I'm boss of this shit. On my mama, he gonna respect you like a bitch, because he know, like, damn, I can't whoop this nigga, so I'm gonna just protect this nigga. He feed me, give me a home. Don't just treat your dog bad, but hey, you gotta let him know who alpha. You can't let a wolf know who's alpha. You're not wrestling that motherfucker. You're not getting it, because that nigga turn like that and grab you by your shit, it's over with. Your dog can't do that, because you grab a dog a certain way, they not made to survive in the wild. You can grab a dog a certain way. He can't even turn that net. That motherfucker got tricks and shit, because they out there made for the wild. You know what I'm saying? A house dog don't got a chance with this nigga, so we really don't either. That's what I'm letting y'all know.
Time in the den. When her coworker went to check on her, they saw the wolves tearing the woman's body apart.
And I'm
They
talking
barely
about
managed
one.
to approach the predators to put
She
them to
around
sleep.
wolves.
The wolves simply wouldn't leave the victim's body alone. Unfortunately, the woman could not be saved. It's important to always remember that wild animals won't behave like, for instance, a domestic dog, who will recognize you after a long time apart. First and foremost, the predators see you as their prey. Nevertheless, some people think they can befriend even a python. Elliot Sensman,
no.
from the town of Upper Macoungie, Pennsylvania, spent around 10 years
Yeah, he
working with
definitely
snakes.
died. He from Macoungie.
Once, he rescued
They
a
don't
boa
listen out there in
constrictor from a
Macoungie.
family who had been cruel to the animal. Elliot took the 8-kilogram reptile home to join the other animals he'd rescued before. But, due to the stress experienced at the hands of its former owners, the snake was rather aggressive and not very prone to contact. Elliot's friends repeatedly told him he should find a place for the python to stay as fast as possible. because there was no way he was going to deal with such a huge reptile alone. But no one wanted to adopt the snake due to its excessive rebelliousness. On July 24th,
Like,
2022,
nigga, it gave
Elliot's
you all the
grandma,
red flags, and you thought you was going. You brought that bitch in your granny house? Oh.
who had come to visit her grandson, saw him immobilized with a python around his neck. As it turned out, Sensman was trying to clean the reptile's terrarium when suddenly the python attacked him. Elliot was trying with all his might to break free while his grandma was calling 911. Soon, the police arrived. They shot the python so that it would let go of Elliot, but it was too late. The animal had choked its rescuer to death. Yet Elliot wasn't the only person who came up with the idea to create an entire zoo of snakes single-handedly. For instance, there's the reptile house in Oxford, Indiana. In it, the local sheriff Munson kept 150 reptiles.
Damn.
He caught the snakes, bred them, and even sold them. Laura Hurst shared Munson's hobby, and 20 snakes from the house belonged to her. She paid them regular visits twice a week. But one day, Laura was found unconscious, with a reticulated python wrapped around her neck. Just like in the previous case, the woman could not be saved after the constriction.
She probably would. Imagine being in that position. You just playing, hey, got it on your neck. Just, oh, wow. You set it right there, didn't realize you started it over here. So you set it right there. That motherfucker just on your neck. It's going around. You like, hey, wait a minute. Hey. Oh, shit. And you can't call for help because ain't nobody else in there but a bunch of snakes, dumbass. So you just, guys. Now your eyes popping out, your lips all purple and shit. Y'all gotta leave these animals alone, bro. This shit is wicked.
The police found a photo Laura had taken the day before the accident. This snake is believed to be the one who killed the girl. After a close look at the photo, Munson was horrified to realize that the snake wasn't one of the 20 reptiles Laura took care of. So, she just made a mistake and taken the wrong snake, which was why the animal killed her? We'll never know the truth. But Laura wasn't safe from being attacked, even by her own snake. Domestic animals who have lived with their owners for many years can also change their behavior.
I've been so
Mike Tyson's Bengal
16,000,000% panic mode. First of all, how that motherfucker came immediately out, he's hungry. He's hungry. Get me the fuck up out of here. Nigga, don't no snake just go straight to the top immediately when you walk in the room?
We'll never know the truth. But Laura wasn't safe.
Immediately out. What's good? Sniffing your shit out.
From being attacked.
Look,
even by
sniffing
her
your
own
shit
snake.
out.
Domestic
Bitch, is that who
animals.
I think it is? Yep. Nigga got your whole... Put your hand up. Put your hand up in the air. This shit ain't... My hand ain't no... I don't got no little bitty ass hand in real life. Nigga, that nigga... You see how that motherfucker wrapped? That's the same size as that nigga's head. You hear me? You see what I'm saying? That nigga can bite your motherfucking head off. Bitch, what is you doing? Motherfucker got the wrapping around her shit. Look, I'm talking about 100% panic mode. Nigga, I would have grabbed wrench, all types of shit. Got the stabbing motherfuckers.
Who have lived with their owners for many years.
She's like, okay,
can also
panic,
change their behavior.
No, bitch,
very
panic.
suddenly. Mike Tyson's Bengal tiger, Michael Jackson's chimpanzee, Paris Hilton's kinkajou, Salvador Dali's tame anteater. Today, wild animals at home are not something out of the ordinary. Yet it used to be something celebrities shocked the public with, and ordinary people could become stars thanks to such a pet. This is what happened to John Rendell and his friend Anthony Ace Burke. In 1969, they moved to London to open an antique furniture store. But one day, they saw a lion cub in a pet shop and had the crazy idea of buying it. Since then, the two friends became famous because they showed up at various social events with their own tame lion.
Looked like a
Christian, which was his name, looked like some rock star. He joined them in for convertible rides, dined at restaurants, and drank water from a big porcelain cup. But the lion was growing pretty fast, and the London apartment was becoming too small for this wild animal. Then, John and Ace made a difficult decision to part with their pet and release it into the wild nature. With the assistance of nature conservationists, they transported Christian to Kora National Park in Kenya. Yet, unable to bear the sadness they felt from having said goodbye to their wild friend, the men went to visit their lion, who was all grown up. They didn't even know if he would recognize them. The park employees showed them the spot where the lion usually rested. Soon, the animal came out of its hiding, and having noticed some silhouettes in the distance, the lion suddenly jumped at the two friends, and it became one of YouTube's most famous videos of a wild animal rushing to hug humans. This might be something Sandra Pioveson, a wolf trainer at Colmerton Wildlife Park, expected to experience. In her backyard, the woman kept cages with 9 wolf-dog hybrids. She also knew them back when they were pups and stepped into the cage to feed them every day. But eventually, the woman was found dead. She had many bite marks and died from blood loss. But not only sharp-fanged predators can attack a person trying to tame them. For instance, Gerald Rushton of East Texas kept a fawn in a kennel. It was fluffy and cute, and even befriended a domestic rabbit. With time, Bambi grew into a red deer, who one day just pushed Gerald into the fence with his horns.
God damn!
Then, the animal started being even more aggressive and attacked its owner. It gave the man such a mighty blow with its hooves that he died. And what can we expect from a chimpanzee? It's not very big.
What can we expect from a chimpanzee? That motherfucker stand up like a 19-year-old. We expect that motherfucker to not listen, get emotions, and punch you and tear your shit up. Like your son just gonna, oh, mom, shut up, bow, slam the door and get out or some shit. That nigga gonna rip your face off because he mad. You know what I'm saying? They do different shit. They not humans. I think humans should fuck with humans. I think that's how it should go. Let you have a little dog, maybe a little cat, probably a gerbil. You know, fish, turtle, some shit like that. But you niggas having full-size chimpanzees in your house. And these niggas got attitudes, emotions, hands, feet, do everything you can do times 10, but talk. But they understand, you know? Fuck that, nigga. You ain't watched the movies? Planet of the Apes? None of them? Not even the ones from the 60s? They fight back eventually.
Has neither fangs nor horns, and if the need arises, it can be dealt with easily. Not to mention that it's our closest relative, and sometimes it's as easy to find common ground with chimpanzees as it is with young children. Sometimes it's...
That's how I be in the bed with your hoe. I be in the bed with your mama like that on my mama. No, for real. I never tell you the lie. I never tell you a lie. Y'all be out in college doing y'all thing. I done went to the bar and caught your mama. And she looked good and she like young man and she just said she'd pay for a convertible for me. Like she said, she asked me if I wanted a Corvette. Honestly, she asked me. And I just went ahead and felt bad. So I was just like, nah, a couple bills to do. You know what I'm saying? I'll be laying in bed just like that, eating your snacks and shit that she used to buy for you. Loving it. PlayStation good. Wi-Fi jumping.
It's as easy to find common ground with chimpanzees as it is with
me
young
right
children.
there.
Or is it?
She just made
Sandra
a
Harold from Connecticut had a pet chimpanzee named Travis, whom she brought up like a small child. The animal became especially important for the woman when her daughter died, followed by her husband. Then, Sandra directed all of her love at Travis. Still,
for real.
Both the woman and the animal suffered from severe depression caused by the loss of loved ones. Regardless of this, Travis even was the star of TV ads, one of them for Pepsi. Although the monkey felt good around humans,
don't give a fuck about
there
TV.
were moments when its mood would deteriorate, and then it would escape from its home. On one such occasion, Sandra's friend, Charla Nash, who also often spent time with Travis, volunteered to help in the search. After she found the chimpanzee not far from Sandra's house, Charla started trying to get the animal to go home with her, luring him with a Tickle Me Elmo doll, which he liked very much. But all of a sudden, Travis went berserk. He jumped at the woman and knocked her to the ground. Travis was hitting Charla with all his might and biting her. Sandra was nearby and saw this happening. Although she loved her pet dearly, the woman realized that now she had to choose whose life to save, Travis's or her friend's. Then the woman had to choose whose life to save. Travis.
The fuck? That shit real? Ew. That shit real. Real as fuck. Damn, that's what they look like with no hair? Hell no, we ain't got no chance, nigga. These niggas built just like us, stronger than us, faster than us, and they got mouths like this, and they like to use them hoes. You don't ever in a fight think about biting the skin and the nigga face off in the fight. That's immediately what they think about. Damn.
crevices or her friends.
That shit
Then the woman
real.
grabbed the
Ugh.
shovel and started hitting the chimpanzee. But none of it had any effect on Travis. Then she stabbed him with a knife, and he ran into the house, leaving a trail of blood behind him. Sandra called the police, who eventually shot the animal, who was like a child to her.
Damn.
Charla survived, but the chimpanzee broke almost all of her facial bones, deprived her of eyesight, and tore off.
Damn! Look at her hand. Kill me. Let's be real. Let's be honest with each other. You want to live your life like that? Like, I'm a survivor, you know? Fuck that, man. Let me be a story. Let me be the next little story to tell. He was a great guy. Like, I'm not trying to live like that, bro. Cause like, even if you got money to get your surgery, he like damn near clawed her eyeballs out, bro. She ain't got no hand no more. For some reason, if she was a guy, her dick wouldn't have worked no more. Just for some reason, it just worked like that. Nah, once the man gone, you hear me? Once that Johnson ain't Johnson in no more, God come get me. Straight up, I don't want to be here no more. I have no reason to be here. I done took care of all my people. They're good. Come get me. This motherfucker don't work.
Of her eyelids, nose, jaw, lips, and most skin from her head.
Like,
Her
she
life
can't
was
even do
forever
facial
changed. But if you
expressions,
think that
nothing.
only wild animals can attack you, you're wrong. You need to be cautious around domesticated and household animals as well. In 1991, Carl Hulsey was beaten to death by a 45-kilogram goat in Locust Grove, Oklahoma. For some reason, the man decided he could use a goat instead of a watchdog. While training the animal to protect the house, he often hit it with a stick. At some point, the goat couldn't take it anymore and started hitting its owner back with its horns. The goat gave the man so many sharp blows that his abdomen got torn apart. After the accident, the county authorities decided the goat had to be put down. However, the decision was met with outrage by the locals since the animal had no other choice, and it can't be held responsible for Carl's death. So, the goat was just put in a shelter. But some animals can act cruelly, even with no apparent reason. In 2012, Terry Vance Garner from Oregon had a heart attack while he was feeding his animals. The farmer fell over the fence into the pigsty. Since these animals are omnivores, they simply went on eating their lunch and everything that was there before them, including their owner. So, as it turns out, it's best to be careful around all animals.
Damn.
No one is to trust.
They probably didn't
apart
need all
from
of them
cats
because
and
once the
dogs.
pigs eat you,
They would never.
You don't find nothing.
But wait, what do you mean
They
by
eat your
never?
fingernails.
Many dog owners are sure that their beloved pet will not only never hurt them, but if such a need arises, will protect them from an attack. But in 2017, something strange happened. Bethany Lynn Stevens was found in the woods dead, her body mangled. By her side stood her two loyal dogs. When the police arrived at the site, they immediately decided the dogs had killed their owner. Although the girl's family and friends didn't believe it, the investigators think the bite marks on her body look exactly like dog bites. So then, we're left with only cats, right? I wouldn't trust them either. In the World Journal of Clinical Cases, there's a story of a man who died from a cat bite. And no, the animal didn't attack its owner. It was a playful bite, nothing more. But in 6 weeks, the man died of a bacterial infection called pasteurellosis, which his cat had passed on to him. So, which animal is still safe to keep at home? Write your ideas in the comments and subscribe to the channel. I know many other shocking stories that might save your life someday. Right now, go look into your cat's eyes. Are you telling me these are not the eyes of a killer?
That's what I be telling y'all, man. Cats was born to hunt. Dogs really don't hunt. They hunt and then find some shit and then be like, come kill it. Cats be like, I done watched you for 3 motherfucking weeks fly by this window. Now the bird dead and he eating the head in the living room floor and shit. I'm telling you, cats is different. Don't trust them. Hell no. But look, man, that's going to be the end of this video, man. I need y'all to like, comment, subscribe. Turn them post notifications on. Have a good day. Have a blessed night. Have a blessed week. Have a blessed month, man. And shout out to everybody on Instagram, man. I just hit 100K, bro, on my mama. Nigga, let's go, nigga. We up on God, nigga. On my granny, nigga. I'm out. Peace.
Oof.